Hey, everyone. Hey. It is your girl, Precious Williams. And when I tell y'all how happy I am to be here for this another exciting edition of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show, I am. As you all know, the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show was a creation of mine. Being the Killer Pitchmaster, a 13-time national elevator pitch champion, best 5-time number one best-selling author, top Fortune 100 corporate sales trainer. That's great. It sounds like great resume. But my point in creating this show was to give you the true tea, the hot tea on all things pitching, marketing, branding, and sales. And I also want to show you all that you can do it in a very different way and wind up on top. So why am I here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina? I am here because I am a keynote speaker for the Ignite Women's Conference on Halloween. And when I tell you Elizabeth Smart, who you all may remember, she was abducted when she was a child. She's the opening keynote. I'm the afternoon keynote. And what we are going to do is light a flame and set fire to the world. Let me tell you something. So, being here is great. And it goes into why am I here, but also there are certain clues that have been happening. Last night I had an experience at Krispy Kreme. And I want to share it with you because it was so profound. So being the killer pitch master and keeping it keeping it a buck with you all, this year has felt like my transformation year. It's felt like the year that I always hoped would happen. I just didn't know how. I didn't know this would be the year that I would be building my team. I didn't know this was going to be the year that I would transcend from one level to multiple levels. I didn't realize that the rebranding process would take longer, but it needed to happen. I didn't realize as you build a team, how to manage. There's so much that has come from this experience. And I wanted you all to kind of see it in real time, but also going from self employed to being a CEO is truly a process. And I'm sorry, I don't get the best lighting of me, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And so I've been getting clues all year long about things and just knowing that elevation requires sacrifice. Elevation requires moving into different places even before you're ready. And so there's a lot of things happening in New York. There's a lot of things happening around the world. And some days can feel like really scary because as business owners, as entrepreneurs, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing. It's a investment in everything that you do. But factor on top of that things that happen, like your bathroom flooding in your apartment. Factor in you're traveling and you're speaking, and when you get on stage, all of that stuff that happens in the background should not be on the shoulders of the attendees of anything that you speak at. Do you have doubts and fears and worries? Yes. But I want to share with you something that happened with me at Krispy Kreme yesterday. So I arrived in Myrtle Beach. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I decided last night to go for a walk. And I often do this in cities because I kind of want to see where am I around? What's around here? What should I know about in case anything pops off, right? So when I tell you, I walked out last night and I kept walking and I kept walking. And in the distance, I saw Krispy Kreme. Now, my Spelman sisters, my Morehouse brothers, my AUC peeps, y'all know Krispy Kreme. When I first went to Atlanta in September 19, no, the summer of 1997, before I started Spelman, I'd never heard of Krispy Kreme, and I remember the hot donuts now sign, and it was like a big deal. So if you ever see the hot donut signs, you own it. So I see in the distance Krispy Kreme, and they had the hot donuts now sign. I was like, nah. By the time I get there, it won't be any hot donuts, right? But I kept walking, and the hot donut sign stayed on. I walk in. And there's a big party and they're trying to order donuts. No problem. When I got up to the register, the young man, the young king said to me, "It's going to take 5 minutes for us to have more hot donuts. Would you mind waiting?" I said, "No, I don't mind waiting because I was on the phone with my queen, Temple, who I met when I spoke at BMW last year. So I'm on the phone, we just yip yapping, having a good time. And there was a beautiful queen who was on drive through. I don't see drive through in New York. I live in New York City. She walked away from drive through, spoke to the king. This is a queen. And she came over to me. And I'm on the phone with Temple. We just going ham and cheese. We just having a good time talking. And she walked up to me. And she said, "Ma'am, I don't know you, but I follow energy." And I'm sitting there like, "Word?" And she said, "Your energy is strong. When you walked in, you have a presence." And she said, "I don't know who you are." She said, "But you have presence and your energy is so captivating." And I'm over here like, "Temple, let me call you back," because I didn't know what's about to come out of this queen's mouth. Temple, like, "All right, holla at me." All right. This woman said she'd been fasting, she's been doing her meditation, all of these things. And she said she's tuned in and tuned up. And so her energy felt mine. And she said, "You have crazy energy." She said, "I want you to know that you're seen, you are protected, and you're chosen." And I was like, "What?" She said, "Whatever is troubling you, whatever you're thinking about, it's already handled in a different realm." She said, "You're chosen." And I sat there and she said, "I don't know what I'm speaking to." She said, "But you are blessed in a different realm. Who you are, people feel and it radiates." She said, "I came from drive through to tell you your energy's on another level. All these people in here, and I came to you because where's the energy? It's you." She pulled out her hand and I put my hand on hers. And she says, "Keep going." She said, "Because you ain't seen nothing yet. Whatever you think you've done, whatever has happened, good, bad, or indifferent, is nothing compared to what's in front of you." She said, "But your energy is why people love you." And I sat there stunned and I stood up and we hugged. I didn't care if she had Krispy Kreme glaze all over her and it did get on my dress. I didn't care about it. And she said, "It's an honor." And I said, "Oh, I'm just here to speak at a conference." She said, "No, you're not here to just speak at a conference. You're here for much more." So what does that have to do with this topic? The clues are right before you. My Krispy Kreme experience. I went there and it was in the distance, hot donut signs. And I kept walking and kept walking and kept walking and got there, not knowing that I was obedient to God who told me to go there. Now, y'all probably like, "Why are you going for some Krispy Kreme?" Baby, I ain't had hot Krispy Kreme in like 20 years. But there was someone in there I was supposed to meet to remind me of who I am and whose I am. And in the sea of having to put this out, it was like, that's not what you're supposed to do right now. You're moving in a different place. You're moving in ways that require you to focus just on that for right now. And I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, it is a woman who came from drive through to tell me who I am and to remind me no matter what's going on around, it's already handled in a different realm. And then the king, that young king, came over with 2 donuts. He said, "Don't worry about it, queen. Just take this." I walked outside like, what? And you was a sign from the Most High. I was walking just to be walking by myself to get a lay of the land. And there in the distance was Krispy Kreme. And I walked to get there because there was a message for me on the inside. Whether you care about sugary, anything or whatever, what it was is there's something that I want you to see. You were obedient. You got here. You're given your beautiful donuts that you can take out of her and smash real quick. I took a picture in front of Krispy Kreme. I took a picture of the Krispy Kreme because the first time I ever saw Krispy Kreme was in Atlanta in 1997. Hold on just a second, y'all. Yes? Queen, I might need some towels and everything. Can you hold on just a second? I was doing a live. Hold on just 1 second. Y'all just hold on just a second. Let me make sure I take care of this queen real quick. Hold on, y'all. Queen? Hey, darling. Just to pick up of the towels and stuff like that, Queen. If you feel like they do that, Queen. I'm over here doing a live, so do whatever you need to do, okay? Okay. Thank you, Queen. So y'all know that I do these in real time and things do happen, but I want y'all to know, right? I'm appreciative of the places and spaces that I'm in. I'm appreciative to be a sought after international professional speaker. I appreciate nice hotels. I appreciate suites. I appreciate all the things that people have done for me. But it took going into Krispy Kreme because sometimes, it's the holidays and I get really depressed during the holidays, not because of clients, customers, or anything like that. I get depressed because I'm reminded of the hard times. And even though I've made it through, it was that I needed. So let me see what's talking on to my guest because I want to hear them. Lisa, she was right. That's my queen, Lisa Zeiderman. We are both on the board of Savvy Ladies when we're having our Savvy Ladies 20th annual gala. That's on November 1st in New York City. And we both are going to be on the microphone. You all don't know, Lisa Zeiderman is one of the top matrimonial attorneys, family law attorneys in the nation. And when I tell you Miller Zeiderman, that's her firm, check her out. And she was one of those who believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. Thank you, Lisa, for being here. Shanice Carr, confirmation. I know that's right. Alfreda Jones, Ruby. Hey, Queen. Lisa, nothing is an accident. It is that you took the time to learn. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. And so why is all that? So the clues are right ahead of us, right? And so you all may be wondering, well, how does that relate to you? There are clues in front of us that we're like, no, I couldn't be, or, oh, nothing could happen. And I'm telling you, the clues are right in front of us. And sometimes you need to be prompted and guided. Are you going to listen and move? And I mean that even in the sea of everything that's happening in the world, it's just something you're supposed to be focusing on, but you're allowing distractions to get in the way and telling you what you can and cannot do. Are you looking at what other people are doing? Should I be doing that? If I did not hear my Heavenly Father's words about pitching 13 years ago, I wouldn't. Go ahead, Quinn, if you want to. If I didn't hear those words years ago, I wouldn't be known as a killer pitch master today. If I believe when people said too fat, too black, no Ivy League degree, I would not be here. I believe when they said, when people told me what I need to look like to get into movies and documentaries, or I needed, and I wasn't. And yet that didn't stop me because the clues were right ahead. There are people who love authenticity and transparency. There are people who love those who came up from nothing, and not some fake nothing, but really got it out the mud. But that is not my story. My story is one of triumph, not of sob story. It is, yes, I went to hell and back to get her. How did that help with my pitching? It made me real and relatable, but it also made me have a superpower of pitching. No matter what's going on, thank you, Queen. No matter what's going on in the background, we keeps it thuggy. Queen just came in here, made the bed real quick, hooked up the bathroom. I'm still going in because this is what I've been doing since I was 16. So the clues are there. Can you keep moving when there's so many distractions around you? Yes, you can. Yes. The power of focus. Or Damon John, I think he had a book called The Power of Broke. Like when you have nothing, you keep going. You got to keep rising. You got to keep going. I think about going where I'm celebrated and not tolerated. Think about Savvy Ladies. We're having the 20th annual gala on November 1st. Y'all should still get y'all tickets because we're going to be in there. And when I look out at that audience, I'm going to be reminded of the time when I had nothing coming out of the Bowery Bishop Women's Center, when when I wanted to restart my company, when I had all the fears, doubts, and worries in the world. And yet it's 4 years later, 5 years later out of leaving homelessness, 4 years later after restarting my company. And I want you all to know why that is so important. Facebook just did these memories. And I don't know if y'all knew this, 4 years ago, my first book came out, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only. That book came out 4 years ago when I was 40. I didn't know it would debut at #1 until my old business coach, Ty Goodwin, called me and said, your book is #1 at full price. I think it was $19.99 at the point. That set me on a journey to having 5 books in 4 years. I've written them, right? And then another memory popped up. I won a pitch competition, New York-based pitch competition, 11 years ago today. And that the people who were over that helped me do the video that got me into the top 10 for Black Enterprises National Pitch Competition on May 16, 2013. Look at the clues. I had to win in New York, then go national, become a 13-time national champion. I had to write the book, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches. That put me on the map and got me billboards in Times Square for my books. Without pitching, how would y'all know my name? I was an attorney and I was disgruntled because I didn't know how far I could go with it. It took being an entrepreneur for making a name, getting visibility, credibility, and all that kind of thing. So I want y'all to know the clues were there. And I'm looking back like Steve Jobs said, you connect the dots backwards. And I look back and I see how everything and how being obedient when the world can't believe what you're about to do. So going into Krispy Kreme last night, I can't tell you what that did for my spirit. When your bathroom floods, you're trying to do the best you can. You have speaking engagements out of town. We have a great gala coming up. And I can't tell you what that did for my spirit, y'all. I cannot tell you. So when I tell y'all, here's one thing I'm going to share some things with you that I want you all to pay attention to. The Savvy Ladies, yes, Savvy Ladies Gala is on November 1st, 2023 at Salesforce Tower in New York City. I would love it if you purchase a ticket, live or virtual, or donate to our wonderful organization. When I came to Savvy Ladies, I had nothing. And imagine going from nothing to restarting your company to winning the inspiration of the year for 2020 from Savvy Ladies to becoming a board member where I'm a part of a board whose mission is financial empowerment for women, whether that's investing, budgeting, saving, opportunities. We were at NASDAQ on the last day of Women's History Month, March 31st, and we rang the bell on the last day. What opportunities come from that? We've been having these events because we want women to know that you can be financially empowered. This isn't financial literacy. This is financial empowerment. What do you need to do when you're in transition from divorce? What do you need to do when you're in transition from you might have lost a job or now you're responsible for all the finances and you never knew how to do it? So please come out to support us on November 1st. You can donate to our cause, Savvy Ladies. I think it's www.savvyladies.org. Lisa, put the link in the thing because I know I might have forgot to put the link in. Let me see what my guests are saying. See what y'all saying. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me just. Okay. Stephanie, are you still growing your team? I would love to learn from you. Oh, Queen. I don't know in what way you mean. Am I growing my team? But yeah, we with Perfect Pitch Group, and I'm gonna make sure y'all get my and also on www.perfectgroup.com, you can check out the Savvy Ladies link too. So let me know specifically what you mean, Queen. And I appreciate you writing to me. I'm so glad you're here. Alfreda, real and relatable. The clues are there. Say that, Queen. Lisa, love Savvy Ladies. It's free financial helpline that connects women one-to-one for free to financial professionals to answer their financial questions. Yes, we do. We got that helpline. Precious and I are both on the board, and Precious was awarded the Inspiration Award. Yes. So your money is going to a cause that has been around for 20 years. So we're going out with a bang. We would love it if you could attend live or virtually or donate because your donation matters. And Lisa, I don't know if I can tell them this, but we're coming out with that podcast in January. Yes, Lisa and I are hosting the Savvy Ladies podcast. And so your contribution can go to that. It can go to the many initiatives that we have moving forward because even we've gone through a rebranding. We got great board members. We've got great initiatives. We're working with great organizations. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I see what Lisa says, savvyladies.org. Lisa, November 1st. Purchase tickets, please, or donate. Any donation is appreciated. Best board member. Lisa, empower women financially. Come on now. Come on. Lisa, give me a second. So as Lisa has just showed with you all, I think it's so important that you all, this is our new website. We went from Perfect Pitches by Precious to the Perfect Pitch Group because our clientele has changed. Our messaging has changed. And this is the power of when you package, position, and pitch different people, places, organizations, companies, corporations, foundations, nonprofits, and all of them come to you so differently. And they want you in ways that you never thought. So I went from working with women, helping them to win pitch competitions. I've trained over 400 champions. We're not even talking about second and third place. To now working with some of the biggest companies, corporations, foundations, nonprofits, and associations in the world. I think 2 weeks ago last week I was in Vegas for IMEX. 2 weeks before that I was in Denver. And so I've been all over, Canada, Costa Rica, Australia. Like these are real things. And yes, I'm still black on both sides. No Brazilian butt lift, no six pack abs. And I stand and I deliver. I stand and I deliver because I think it's important that you can show up as your brand. You can show up colorful. You can show up bright and stay professional and give them a taste of what they've been missing. So this is our website, www.perfectpitchgroup.com. If you want to subscribe to our newsletter, please go to our website and subscribe for Pitch Please, which is 127,000 strong. And just so you all know, I told you I'm in Myrtle Beach. I'm speaking at the Myrtle Beach Area Chamber of Commerce's Ignite Women's Conference. And it's all day on Halloween. So we're going to set it off right. My books are here. I'm going to be in the building and let's ignite this flame and then carry that into Savvy Ladies, right? In New York City. And so I'm so blessed by the life. I'm so blessed for the clues that was given to me. And I had to be paying attention to know where I'm supposed to be and not where everybody else is. So I'm here for the Ignite Women's Conference. And finally, if you are someone who wants to have a published book, don't know how, like I've had 5. And I'm so glad that I went with Pen Legacy. I'm so glad they put respect on my name. I'm so glad that my books are still being purchased years after the fact in bulk by companies, corporations, foundations, and nonprofits. How did I do it? But also more importantly, you might want to meet with the big publishers. You might have something that they've never paid attention to. You might have a fresh, unique voice and perspective. So the business behind the book summit is happening in New York City from November 7th through the 9th. And I'm doing a book signing at Barnes & Noble's on November 7th. What? I'm doing a book signing on 5th Avenue at Barnes & Noble's? This is what happens when you pay attention to the clues. My Krispy Kreme experience was really setting me up for looking back on what all had to happen. What all had to happen. And I thank you all. So I hope that my Krispy Kreme experience has taught lessons. Hold on, let me just see. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me just see. Hold on. Okay. Oh, Lisa's giving your okay, got it. Alfreda, you are the pitch blueprint. And Lisa, www.savvyladies.org. I'm telling you all, please consider donating or purchasing a ticket. It's not even just about doing good to do good. You can actually see it in real time where your money is going. You can see in real time someone who went through the entire process. I didn't know when I walked out of homelessness on September 1st, 2018, that I would become a board member of Savvy Ladies, that my company would take off, that Lisa Zeiderman and I would become so close that she reviewed my 5th book before it was in publication. She actually purchased my books for her firm. We taught together at Columbia Business School and Law School on September 27th of this year. I don't have an Ivy League degree. And here I am teaching alongside this beautiful, dynamic woman who holds the mantle to Savvy Lady. Shout out to Stacey Francis and her husband. Clues are all around. Had I been afraid to walk into Savvy Ladies, had I been afraid to tell them what I was going through in my story, do you ever think I would be inspiration? Do you think if I didn't keep pressing, none of that would have happened? I wouldn't have become an inspiration of the year. The next year, my client won the inspiration of the year 2021, and then I became on the board. This is really important to me. Growing up in poverty, I don't know what gave me the thought that I could make it big, but not just for me, but for others who come behind me. The helpline that we have is so important. We're constantly in transition. Wouldn't it be nice to meet with financial professionals who can help? So please go to www.savvyladies.org, purchase your ticket or donate. It really does make a difference, and you're looking at someone who did it in real time. So, let me make sure. And I need y'all to know who Lisa Zeiderman is. I mean, y'all already know. I mean, she's always in Forbes. She's always on the top attorneys list. But this is a woman who looks nothing like me, who took me under her wing, who knew my 5th book would make it, who put it on blast. And I'm a board member now, meaning I got voted on to be in. Clues are all around. She saw clues, and so did I. And I didn't know all of this would happen. But let me just make sure I pay attention to whatever. Okay. Stephanie, I'm not sure why I'm here today, but I do feel drawn. I'm actually trying to write a book as well. Come on now, Stephanie. We're glad you're here. Lisa, it is all about moving women forward. I'm trying to tell you. Mary Ellen Ellis, I'm so glad you're here. This resonates with my soul. It resonates with mine too. And I knew I needed to do this today, because as I look back on everything, that Krispy Kreme experience was a way of looking back at the clues that had to be all around. So when I say I'm thankful, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Savvy Ladies, come on. Alfreda, Joe's wrote, yes, how amazing is that? Thank you. Wait, there's so many coming. Wait, hold on. Lisa, everyone needs to buy Precious's book on rainmaking. You know what, Lisa? See, you acting up. So y'all know a true author never goes without having their books on them. So anyway, even though there are 250 books here, I always bring books. Let me see what I have in here. So my rainmaking books are in. My rainmaking books are and pitch. A lot of the other books are already over there at the convention center. But this is the book that set it off 4 years ago today. Bad Bitches and Power Pitches for Women Entrepreneurs and Speakers Only. This is the book that put me on the map. This is the book that Forbes magazine wrote about. And this is the book that got me my first billboard in Times Square at 40. What other books do I have here? This was my second book, Bad Bitches and Power Pitches, the workbook. My third book, Pitching for Profit. This is my second billboard in Times Square, second article written by Forbes magazine. And no, I didn't pay for any of that. So you know what it is. And then finally, Rainmaking, I don't have on me because it's over there at the convention center. But this is my fourth book, The Pitch Queen, A Woman's Journey from Poverty to Purpose and Profits. Why is that important? My first book, my coach and publisher, Sharon Monet, said, they already liked the first one. You got to keep coming back out with books. And I was like, what? I thought we could coast on that for 3-4 years. She said, no. But she was right, because having 5 books, there's something for everyone. And our 5th book is Rainmaking 101 from day one. If you all are interested in purchasing my books, you can go to my website, www.perfectpitchgroup.com. And if you look at the top, it'll say books, and you can purchase the books right there. It has all 5 of them there. So thank you, Lisa, for putting me on blast. Lisa, Inspiration of the Year, Precious Williams. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Queen. Hold on. Let me just. Lisa, we have a free helpline with Savvy Ladies. We have a free helpline. Please use it. Alfreda, purchase the book. Need to read it soon. Yes, you do, Queen, because I was just at the conference and we were both there. Thank you, Queen. We were at Dr. Carmen's conference that was in Lansing, Michigan. I got to meet you. Thank you. Lisa, the Rainmaker book by Precious is so valuable. Best. No, thank you, Lisa, because you reviewed it, and so did a fellow intellectual property attorney queen out of Washington, D.C., Baltimore area, Tony Moore Esquire. Y'all went through it, and I'm so glad, because anyone who has read it is like, whoa. And I wrote it for attorneys and sales professionals, but I see that it's for more. Let's see. Dana, how are you? Dana, do you see Lisa going in over her? Dana is one of our recipients. Dana is one of the recipients of an award from us at Savvy Ladies. She's gonna get awarded live at the Savvy Ladies Gala. That is on November 1st, the Salesforce Tower in New York City. Dana, we're so happy that you're here. Hey, Queen, it's time to get that award. You and Mara, let's get it popping. So glad that you're here. And Lisa and I were just telling about, Savvy Ladies, the gala, wanting people to come donate to Savvy Ladies because it's a worthwhile organization. And look, one of our awardees is right here today. Thank you, Dana. And Dana came out with a book too. The Fix. Lisa, let's see. Amazing information in the Rainmaking book. Lisa, I want to be the baddest bitch. You already are. Y'all think I'm bad. You see Lisa, I'm going to let y'all know. And I know this is not off topic, but I really want y'all to know. Lisa always serves from head to toe. She makes a statement before entering the room. I promise you. It's one of the things I teach in when I'm doing my presentations and training, sales training and stuff. She makes an entrance without saying a word, from her clothes to her confidence and her ability to make connections, because she thinks in that start. She's not thinking, oh, just what's in it for me. She literally is like, who can we connect to? How can we work together to make this a win-win-win for all of us? That's why I say, y'all want to look at the ultimate Lisa Zeiderman? I promise you, is that girl. Dana, get them all. They are amazing. I love you, Dana. Okay, Alfreda, you better let them know. I'm also an author, speaker, as well as book publisher. Alfreda, drop it in the comments. We're never afraid to let them know what time it is. Let's see, Lisa. Purchase them all. They're really great. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, Dana says, yes, I see Lisa Zeiderman on here showing out. She always do, y'all. Y'all don't want to smoke with Lisa. I know. Dana, yes, Savvy Ladies is an amazing organization. And Queen, we're so happy to bestow an award on you and Mara on November 1st. You ready? Lisa. Hi, Dana. Can't wait to recognize your achievement as a mentor on Wednesday night in New York City with Mara. I'm telling y'all. So as you all know, as this populates in the system, what I will do is make sure that if you have any questions, I'll answer them. Make sure you have the Savvy Ladies, savvyladies.org link. Please consider purchasing a ticket. Please donate. Every dollar counts. and again. The title of this episode of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show is The Clues Are Right Before You. It's my Krispy Kreme experience, which had me looking back on all the clues and being obedient to the one who created me. And when the world is saying, no, you need to do this and that, he was like, I created you. I didn't need a cosigner. I know how your story is going to play out. So follow me. And when I was homeless, I had to lose everything to win again. I didn't know the savvy ladies would be there. I didn't know I would meet these kings and queens who were right there with me. I didn't know I'd go from no speaking engagements to being sought after worldwide. I didn't know I'd write 5 number 1 best-selling books. I didn't know I'd be an inspiration to so many people. So there are clues being sent to you. Be obedient. And it's going to sound crazy to others because they didn't create you. So they don't know how the story ends. If you were meant to be everybody else, you would be everybody else. So we have a book publisher on here, book coaches on here. We have people who are, tops in companies, corporations, foundations, nonprofits. We have entrepreneurs. We have law firm managing partners. We have those people. And these are the kind of people that show up. This is not by happenstance. Paying attention to the clues will get you into circles you never even knew you could or that they even existed. So when I say I love you all from the bottom of my heart, do know that. Do know you can check out more on my website, www.perfectpitchgroup.com, from the events that are coming up that I'm speaking at. So, we have Savvy Ladies on there. We have this event. We have the business behind the book and other things, our new initiatives that are coming out. So get ready, because we're going to make this a night to remember in New York City at Salesforce Tower with Savvy Ladies, where I'm also appreciative that you all understand that I don't get on here just to BS, y'all. I'll get on here to show you that this can happen. You can go from last to first, but you need the right people around you who are going to push you, show you the way. And so I will say to all of you, thank you so much for honoring me on your Sunday. Finally, I'm doing a LinkedIn Live audio on November 15th. Please go under my LinkedIn and look under events, and you're going to see. It's called Is Pitching Dead? For Real or for Play? I will be joined by the incomparable Quinn Conyers, master MC, pitch master like me, sought after for her MC and hosting skills. And we're going to tell you if we think pitching is dead, for real or for play, or has it changed up? I'm telling you, come through, because we're about to do some debating. I want you there. Remember, I'm at the Ignite Women's Conference on Halloween. And right after that, I fly back to New York for Savvy Ladies. Savvy Ladies is going to be on November 1st at the Salesforce Tower. Be there or be square, because I know I'm going to be there. Lisa going to be there. Dana going to be there. The heavy hitters going to be in the room. And I was on Shark Tank Season 8 in 2016. Guess who's getting an achievement award? Kevin O'Leary. Yes, Mr. Wonderful, who I pitched in front of. Do you see how clues are everywhere? Here we are coming face to face 7 years later. Yes. And the Business Behind the Book Summit, that's going to be in New York City at Convene. So if you're looking to write a book or, meet with big time publishers, or do you know how to, self-publish, or who else do you need to be in the room with? And the great thing is we're having a book signing at Barnes & Noble's on Fifth Avenue. So is my schedule busy? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? I worked for this. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you every day is easy. It's not. But as entrepreneurs, why would they be? There's some hard days, there's some good days. And this is a great day because I want to honor the people who've honored me and showed up in many ways. So let me just see who all is, okay, let me just make sure. There are 4 more things, and I always acknowledge everyone. Okay. Alfreda, email me at ajrpublishing@gmail.com. Alfreda, make sure they know the name of your company too, because you are book publisher and coach too. Okay. Dana is receiving our mentor award at the Savvy Ladies Gala, which is on November 1st at Salesforce Tower. Her book is called The Fix. And in order to get the book, you can go to www.fixcoaching.com/grab-my-book. Okay. And then you have Lisa. Watch for Savvy Ladies podcast with Precious and me starting in 2024. Okay, Lisa. Okay. It is about the power of the ask. You know how I feel about the power of the ask. Yes. Alfreda Divine Appointments. And Lisa's item says male allies are very important to moving women forward. You are so right. And so there are women getting achievement awards at the event, and we also have our male allies who are helping to move the needle and pushing women forward. You all, it's been a blessing being here with you all today. If you missed any of the links, make sure that you put some in the comments. Precious, I want all the links to support. But most importantly, please consider Savvy Ladies at the top of that list. Our event is coming up. Then the business behind the book and all the other things. So make sure to connect with everyone on here. You never know if there's that you need to be obedient to the clues. Thank you for showing up today. My name is Precious Williams. I am the proud founder and creator of the Keeping It Real with the Killer Pitchmaster show. I'm so loving being the host of this show, and y'all accept me whether I'm in a hotel room or cutting up on social media or just cutting up in real life. Success leaves clues. What are you walking towards today? And are you in alignment with the divine? The divine will move you into places that don't make sense to everybody else, but it doesn't need to. I love you all. I'll see you all later. There's one more comment, and I just got to address it because I never like to leave anybody hanging. Alfreda Jones-Roby said, let's connect ladies on all social media. All right, y'all. Love you all. Mwah.